So we're back in Philadelphia, the home of the revolution, and it's much quieter seeing it's not the day before Independence Day. We're going to see something called the Liberty Bell. Val is particularly excited. They have a scanning machine in case someone does something to the bell.
It used to be really easy for everybody to walk up to, and then back in the 1990s some lunatic attacked it with a hammer. And so now they put it behind glass and it's security. It's basically someone ruins it for everybody else.
It's not me this time. And this is the Liberty Bell. That might be the original thing it was hung from, because that looks quite old as well. And it's got something saying about freedom on it. It refers to Pennsylvania as a province underneath the bell. So it's described as a sacred relic.
Same bell, I think.
Right, the bell apparently cracked during testing. This is before the revolution. It was meant to be to call the members of the Philadelphian Congress. It's been continually repaired, and it's meant to be a symbol of how frail liberty is. Well, the thing is, it was used to announce that independence. So I think that was a genius move to make it shatter. This is where they signed the Declaration of Independence. Jess and Val are buying pretzels, and you're meant to put some sort of mustard on them.
I got a lot of mustard on mine.
What's it like, Jess?
Pretty good. You want to try some?
No thanks. This statue represents religious liberty. I noticed there's someone, I think they're doing some sort of protest. Hello, how are you?
The justices on the Supreme Court have been breaking the Constitution all my life.
Okay.
They don't have the authority to make law. If justices are ruling us like dictators.
Right.
So everything's turned inside out. The Supreme Court justices are lawbreakers.
Which law are they breaking?
They're breaking the law that they don't have the authority to make law under the Constitution. Because Congress has the authority to make law, not the judges. They lied about a separation of church and state. They made it up in 1947, and the ACLU did it because they're communists and they're trying to change America. The media knows it. The American people don't know it because the American people are constantly being lied to.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye. I'm not sure what that was about. So we're going to see the Bill of Rights. We're not allowed photography. Right, so we saw the exhibit. It was a 17-minute play about the Constitution, and it was quite interesting. One of the things they said was that when the Declaration happened, the 13 colonies had all their own money, they had their own navies and things, and it took years for them to come together as a single nation. We're not allowed to film in most parts of this, but I'm not being told off at the moment, which has been a rare pleasure today. The man in the play said that the only king America has or has ever had is Elvis. So these are the representations of the people who signed. There were 3 people who I think quite bravely didn't, seeing they were in a minority. Did they have to go to Canada or something?
Some did. Yeah.
Did they? These are basically people who don't sign are Canadians. There we go, because they like the Queen. Adams and Jefferson were in Europe at the time, so they didn't sign this either. Seen an original copy of the Bill of Rights. Unfortunately, we couldn't film, but it probably wasn't that bad because it was so faintly written. It was very hard to look, and it was in very low light. So I did manage to read some of it. There were 12 articles in the Bill of Rights, and 2 of them got dropped. So that's why there's 10, not 12. And the man there knew a lot about things, and yeah, it was very good.
This is Chris as the president.
I promise to end democracy now, not just for our children, but for our children's children. God save our gracious Queen.
Oh. So we're standing near the Independence Hall.
And there's a big queue, so we're not going in because it's basically a room. And it's probably very nice, but we've seen the Bill of Rights, and I think that's probably enough liberty for one day. There's more birds that might be ducks or geese or something. I'm not sure what they are.